how the government uses fear, or how the masses use fear to control you and take away your ability to manifest. The Bible has been around for a long time. And in the Bible, many things have been changed. Why? Because people thought, the ones with low energy vibration, they thought that if they could tweak a few words here and there and make you feel fear of any kind, that they could control you, which is true. They can and they will, if you let them. How to overcome fear. Here you go. The truth is, God is love. God made all this because He loves more than anything. He truly does. In the Bible, there was the Old Testament, and in the Bible, there was the New Testament. Pay close attention to how God's persona changes from the Old Testament to the New Testament. God is portrayed as a wrathful deity in the Old Testament, such as our evolution of humanity. Back then, people were repressed. They didn't know much. They only knew how to control and take power. They separated each other in classes of poor and rich, worthy or unworthy, bad or good. It's still happening to this very day. But in the Bible, you could see time change. You could see it happening even in our life now, how we are changing in correlation to the Bible. God is not fear. God never wanted you to fear Him. God loves you, all of you. It doesn't matter what God you believe in. God is God. You want to believe in Buddha? Do it. You want to believe in other gods? Do it. There's one thing you need to know that is true, that you must believe. You must start to feel it. Is that if the God you believe in even once threatened His creation in any kind of way of an imaginary world called hell, purgatory, lake of fire, Armageddon, or anything of that nature, it's not real. That is the veil being pulled over your eyes by the people of this planet, trying to control you, because they themselves do not know who God is. They do not know. They never felt God's presence in their life. They took their lives from a place of pain, and they forgot themselves in it, creating this God that created fear. It's not true. You see, God is true and unconditional love, truly. That is the message that Jesus tried to convey to you. He tried to tell you all of you. He loves all of you. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. He loves all of you. And you should love yourselves as well, because God loves all of us. Yes, there is darkness in this world. Yes, there is pain. Yes, there is turmoil. But the only reason is because you are still afraid. You still are in a sense of the unknown. You're still allowing somebody else from the outside world to tell you how to feel, rather than looking inside and combining yourself with that which is the real essence of you, love. The Bible's words were crippled, but the words of Jesus were never, ever crippled. Do you know why? Because love is true, and love can never be changed. Love can never be hurt. Love can never be overpowered. Love is the highest force of all, and the only truth to all of reality. It is unconditional, and it is eternal. It is the one element that is true to all of existence. Let me put it this way. They may have made God seem like a bad guy, but they were never able to make Jesus seem as a bad guy. Doesn't matter what religion you are in. You hear about Jesus and you're like, oh yeah, he was a great dude. I loved him. He was inspiring, to say the least. And guess what? Because Jesus is true unconditional love, and that's what he wanted to allow us to know. We are too, just like him. Love, light beings. Don't be afraid. Because when you are afraid, you create the unknown. And when you are in a state of unknown, you are vibrating in a low energy vibration frequency output, causing you to lose all of your free will. Free will is power. Free will is what God gave us. Free will is love. Love is known. Love is everything. Love will never die. Love will never be overpowered. Love is the ultimate truth. Love is the only way to the truth. So if you want to know, tap into your love. Tap into every single thing that makes your heart fill with so much desire and passion to want to know more. Knowledge is power, right? Well, if you put it in the right format, that is, connected with love. Because when you're in a state of fear, you'll gain nothing. You will be nothing. You are nothing. You are just a ghost. A puppet, able to be controlled. If you don't want to be controlled, then love. So simple. All of you are capable of love. There is no reason to fear, because fear creates so much pressure in our own entity. And it creates so much chaos in our lives. And then we are left pointing the finger at you did it, you didn't know, you didn't know. We did it to ourselves. I can honestly say that yes, the government has wielded the power of fear against the people. But in the end, it is your choice to let them control you like that. If you do not know, then you will get stuck. Get unstuck with love. God is love. Jesus is love. They could never cripple his words in the Bible, but they could cripple everything else. That is the power of love. Jesus is love. God is love. There is no hell. There is no heaven. There is only love. There is no place. Okay? Let me tell you one solid piece of truth, and I pray it helps you wake up. In your own pace, of course. Because as love is patient, so is your ability to come to that realization at your own time. And that is, in the end, there is love. In the beginning, there is love. It all comes down to love. I will continue the discussion on love more and more as I go about it. Still trying to find ways to word it properly so that I can touch the masses of the hearts. That also includes you, those who spread the darkness. Because I know it is not something you wish, and it is not something that you are. I know you are stuck. I know you are stuck. And it's okay. You are love. You'll end up there with all the rest who are divine, unconditional love light beings. Because that's where you came from, and that's where you'll end up. Thank you.